called them the chosen and faithful followers, okay? And you find that in the book of Revelation 17:14. And he showed him exactly who Christ was going to be, who the criminals were going to be, okay? So everyone who has a part in this play was not chosen by Deacon Louis or myself. They were chosen by God, okay? So God has something special, okay, for each and every one of these youths, okay? So God bless everyone this evening. Our Good Friday theme is Because He Loves Us. What the world would call today the greatest story ever told. Our cast, chosen specifically by God, is the chosen and faithful followers as founded in Revelation 17:14. The Jewish leaders took Jesus from Caiaphas, the high priest, to Pontius Pilate. If everyone would turn around. It was early morning, and to avoid ceremonial uncleanliness, they did not enter the palace because they wanted to be able to eat the Passover. So Pilate came out to them and asked, "What charges are you bringing against this man?" "If he were not a criminal," they replied, "we would not have handed him over to you." Pilate said, "Take him yourselves and judge him by your own law." "But we have no right to execute anyone," they objected. This took place to fulfill what Jesus had said about the kind of death he was going to die. Pilate then went back inside the palace, summoned Jesus, and asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" "Is that your own idea?" Jesus asked. "Or did others talk to you about me?" "Am I a Jew?" Pilate replied. "Your own people and chief priests handed you over to me." "What is it you have done?" Jesus said. "My kingdom is not of this world. If it were, my servants would fight to prevent my arrest by the Jewish leaders. But now my kingdom is from another place." "You are a king then," said Pilate. And Jesus answered, "You say that I am a king. In fact, the reason I was born and came into the world is to testify to the truth. Everyone on the side of the truth listens to me." "What is the truth?" retorted Pilate. With this, he went out again to the Jews gathered there and said, "I find no basis for a charge against him. But it is your custom for me to release to you one prisoner at the time of the Passover. Do you want me to release the king of the Jews? Or do you want me to release Barabbas, who had taken part in an uprising?" Then they shouted back,
"No, not him. Give us Barabbas. We want Barabbas."
So then Pilate took Jesus and scourged him. The soldiers twisted a crown of thorns and thrust it on his head. Then, thrashing insults at him, put on a purple robe, mocking him as King of the Jews. Once more, Pilate came out and said to the Jews gathered there, "Look, I am bringing him out to you to let you know that I find no basis for a charge against him." As soon as the chief priest saw him, he shouted,
"Away with him! Away with him! Crucify him! Crucify him!"
Jesus answered, "You would have no power over me if it were not given to you from above. Therefore, the one who handed me over to you is guilty of the greater sin." Then he delivered him to them to be crucified. So they took Jesus and led him away. And he, bearing his cross, went out to a place called the Place of a Skull, which is called in Hebrew Golgotha. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He was led as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before its shearers is silent, so he opened not his mouth.
Hurry up! Hurry up! Get up! Get up now! Go!
And he wore the crown of thorns upon his head. And he bore with every step the scrolls of gold to cry out for his death. Down the Via Dolorosa, on the way to Calvary, like a lamb came the Messiah, rise the King. But he chose to walk the road and a distance for you.
Now, as they led him away, they laid hold of a certain man, Simon, a Cyrene, who was coming from the country. And on him they laid the cross that he might bear it after Jesus.
You! Who are you? Simon! Help him! No! I won't be part of this! Help him! Hurry up! Go! Look at these pathetic pigs.
Simon and Jesus fall and look into each other's eyes. Here, Simon notices something different about this man.
Los soldados y alianzas